Hi guys, hope you're well. So we're gonna make a beautiful dish. We're gonna make Bloody Mary beef brisket. It's all those flavors that you love in a Bloody Mary, but just concentrated, roasted. You can get it done in about 10-15 minutes and then you let it slow cook throughout the day. Here is the cut of meat. This is the beef brisket. So it's super simple. Get yourself a nice casserole pan on a high heat. We're gonna get some olive oil into there, get it turned up. Let's get some salt and pepper. And we want to really rub that in all over the brisket. Plenty of black pepper. That's a really important ingredient. So rub that all over. The brisket you can get from any butcher's. You can ask for it. It should be good value. So into the oil we go. So as this beef brisket gets some nice color on it, let's just give it lots of love, turn it around. And I want to get some nice fragrant vegetables prepped up and ready to go. So here, I've got some celery. So this is going to cook for a nice long amount of time. So you don't want to cut the veg up too small. I'll cut nice red or white onions into quarters once I've peeled them. And this is going to give it a really nice base of flavour. Look at that. Getting some colour on that already. We'll go in with a little bit of bay. I'll go in with some lovely rosemary here. Then we're going to go in with the onions and the celery. So we'll fry these together for 5 minutes. Just to soften it all up and get some lovely colour happening. Look at that. So it's super simple to put together. Brown off the meat, get those chunks of veg in there and the herbs. And then really I'm bringing the two things that I love together, a chunk of beef and a cocktail. And this cocktail, of course, is Bloody Marys. We're gonna go in with 750 millilitres of beautiful passata. And then we'll go in with 2 or 3 generous shots of vodka and then a nice swig of port. I'll give it a nice little dash of Tabasco, an even nicer shake of Worcestershire sauce. I quite like to freshen it up with the juice of a lemon. But this time, instead of making its way to a cocktail glass near you, this time we're going to go into a casserole pan. So we'll mix that up. Interestingly, we still want to taste it for seasoning. So we'll season that with some sea salt. But if you look in the pan here, we've got nice colour on this brisket of beef. Look at that, absolutely fantastic. And then all of these veggies are starting to soften up and colour. So in we'll go now with the Bloody Mary mix. I'll clean this out with some water. About 500 mils of water is perfect. We'll get the lid on. And now we're gonna slow cook that in the oven at 130 degrees Celsius, which is 250 Fahrenheit. And we're gonna slow cook all those flavors together. Maybe after like 2.5 hours, I will pull it out and I'll just turn the meat over, baste it. But that's it, in 6 hours time, there's gonna be an amazing dinner here. And what I will do is serve that with some lovely greens, cabbages. I'm gonna make some mashed potato. Right, see you in 6. This whole room is full of the most incredible smells. And also, in that time, just have a little look at this. Wow. And if I get in here, you can see how incredibly tender this is now. Look at that. Yes. So you can see that it's shiny, it's concentrated, it smells incredible. And then what I've got here is some lovely greens that I've boiled, drained, and I've squeezed dry, and I'm just frying these now in a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper, super simple. Then here, I've got mashed potato, just like you were always taught, but a nice little tip. Take some horseradish sauce into the mash. It works so good. Get 2 forks, and then just go into this brisket, and if you have a little look, I can just literally pull it apart, and you get this amazing pulled brisket. So good. So let's portion some up. Let's get a nice, generous pile of horseradish mash. Go in with some lovely greens. Look at those colors, guys. And then let's get some of this beautiful brisket. Oh, look at that. And then if we just grab a little bit of that amazing juice from around the outside and spoon that over the top. Look at that. Okay, let's have a little try. Let's get in there. Let's get some of that beautiful beef. Horseradish mash. Oh, gorgeous, deep flavors, sweet tomatoes. I know it's obvious, but it is Bloody Mary beef. What a treat. That is definitely an incredible winter warmer. Guys, what are you waiting for? It doesn't take hardly any time to put together. Go out and have a nice day out and come back to a beautiful meal like this. Good luck.